Oh man, being a Forest fan is not easy, is it? But in probably the most important game of the season so far, they got the job done. Welcome to my match reaction for Spurs 1, Forest 2. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to some more calmer thoughts after the game. And yeah, I'm still loving it, I can't lie. My brother's phone is turned off. All my old Spurs mates, silence. And silence is golden. If you're enjoying the golden silence, apart from my annoying voice, make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well if you're new here. If you want more additional content, you can find it over on Patreon. Thank you to all our Patreonees who are supporting us, where they're getting all extra exclusive information on, of course, everything Forest. All right, we got a lot to talk about because this has been an extremely stressful 10 days or so, or however long it's been between the Everton game and this game. And you do come away from that Everton game, and trust me, I know it. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me over on our other friends' channels where they're pressing about Forest are bottling it. You're not favourites anymore for the top 5. You've been third all season, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the narrative now. And I've remained consistent in it. I think we still were going to make it. I still thought, I hoped we would beat Spurs. But those niggling doubts from that Everton match, I do understand them. And I just thought it was excellent yesterday in the first half. And that's where the game was won and lost. Those two, technically 3 goals, were the chances that we really created. All 3 end up in the back of the net. And it just felt like Forest from 4 months ago, where yes, we have to absorb a lot of pressure, but the defense holds rock solid. And then bang, you hit them either with a counter attack or, in yesterday's case, 2 quick fire dead balls, one from a corner, one from a free kick. By the way, I loved that second goal because it was worked. It wasn't a let's lump it in the box, get Milenkovic to head it back across from the backside of the penalty area and hope that Chris Wood lands on it. No. Murillo works it out to Elanga in the space, delivers a lovely cross in, and there's Cristiano Ronaldo with his 19th goal. And that's where I want to start. I've missed Chris Wood. I have. This guy is so pivotal to the style that we are playing, that when he's not on form or he's injured, and the Villa match, as I think I might have said something about this yesterday, the Villa match is the one that stands out. That second half where we did create loads of chances and we just didn't put any away. Those are the matches where you feel, had Chris Wood been there, we could have created less chances and probably come away with a point or maybe even more. And this is why you need a bagsman up front. That's exactly what he is. I hope he goes on to get 20 plus for the season. What an achievement that will be for him. And yeah, long may his goal scoring continue. And you got to think about it from his perspective. A player who is starved of a lot of chances. Let's be real. We're not dominating games. We're not, boxing another team in and creating chance after chance. He knows he has to be clinical. And that just makes him one of the best strikers in the league this season for me. And I don't care what anyone says. You're going to find, surely, most would have to agree with that. Defensively, though, I thought we were brilliant. I thought we were better in the back 4 than when Morato came on. I know all season, if Forest have scored a goal after 2 minutes, I'm like, bring Morato on. But I've gone off him a little in the last month. And I don't think it was needed that early to do it at half time. I get what Nuno was doing, and I'm not disputing what Nuno was doing because I don't care. We won, right? But looking at it objectively, I thought we could have gone to the 60th minute in a back 4 and maybe created 1 or 2 more chances. We were doing well with the 3-man midfield, and I liked that. And I've been saying this for the last month that we're not good enough to play with a 2-man midfield. Our midfield is not good enough to play with a 2-man midfield. And I just thought with that extra body there in the first half, even though Danilo didn't have the best of matches, in my opinion, he still did a lot of good things in there. And because you got that extra body, it stops the teams being right on top of your box. They've got to get through that first line, the second line, then onto the defense. So I thought I like this 4-3-2-1 formation. It makes us feel solid. Yes, we're giving up space in the width. They must have crossed the ball about 1,000 times yesterday, Spurs. But it was just battered away by Milenkovic the whole time. Boom, clearance. And I thought Murillo had a good game. I still do think aerially he's a little bit sus. But that's a height thing maybe. He's got a good leap on him. He just sometimes misjudges the flight of the ball. But outside of that, I thought he was brilliant as well. Harry Toffolo, fantastic performance from him. Yes, I know all the kind of highlight reels and everything will show his goal line clearance, but I thought he was very, very mature with his performance yesterday. So overall, I've not got much to complain about yesterday because I'm holding 6 points to my brother's 0. I'm holding 12 points against my brother and Twist, and they got none back. So that's just, life is beautiful right now. It's amazing what a win does. What a win does to your happiness. It really is. But it could all be for nothing. This race is so tight, and that's what I want to touch on now. Yes, Forest is sitting third, but we could lose a place because Man City are playing tonight against Aston Villa. I don't actually know which way I want this game to go. My gut feeling, and I'd like your guys' thoughts on this in the comments, is I probably would prefer a Man City win just to create a buffer towards Villa. Because Villa are a team who not only have to level us on points, but because of their goal difference, they have to beat us by a point, if that makes sense. So if Forest get overtaken by Man City for the greater good, I think that's absolutely fine. It creates, potentially, if we get something out of Brentford, we would then have a 4 or a 6 point gap on Aston Villa. And for me, if we get to 6 points clear of Villa, you can put them out of the race to catch us. I'm not saying they won't make top 5, but to catch us. So I think that's where my mindset is. Maybe you could argue a draw is good. Both teams are dropping 2 points that way. I don't know. We'll break it down on Grumpy Old Reds tonight. It will be earlier, probably about 6:30. So make sure you're tuned in for that. But we had to win yesterday. We had to win this match. Not because I think we would have been out. I still would have been confident that we get top 5. We've got Leicester, we've got West Ham, we've got a couple of wins there. You could on paper say that Forest should be favourites for us to pick up 3 points. It's about pressure right now. As I've said to you guys over the last couple of weeks, performance is only valid to discuss or debate really for me on a personal level if we're losing and you want to nitpick why we lost. But if you're winning, give me 3 points over performance. And I've said this when we were in relegation fights. Get it over the line. It doesn't matter if the tactics are wrong. Who cares? The 3 points now is the most important thing. Let's just keep chugging away at those points. And I think we do it because I think this 3 points it relieves a lot of the pressure. And that's the key thing here. And everyone's looking at Forest saying we haven't been in this position. We've been fighting relegation battles and what have you. Well, I say not really. We had to do this. Okay, it was a different squad. It was a different manager. But that promotion season, that had its pressures. And that was at the top end of the table where you had to keep churning wins out. If you didn't churn wins out, then the teams around you would overtake you. We were coming from a much lower position, bottom of the league, let's not forget, to then get that. So there is that mentality within the club, within the ownership, that we have fought in these positions recently. Okay, I grant you that this is a whole nother level of pressure, but this is the pressure we want as fans. This is where we need to be, and this is where I think we belong. Yes, we've done it before, not on a sustainable level. You have to go back to Frank Clark. Last time Forest were chilling up in third in the Premier League. But let's remember how Frank Clark finished undefeated in that season. We have history of doing it. So I'm extremely happy right now, especially as we've taken 12 points from my 2 most hated Premier League teams. That makes me even happier. I couldn't have stood the thought of Spurs being the ones who cost us Champions League or Manchester United costing us Champions League. So Nuno, I love you for that. I love you, Nuno, for those 12 points. They mean the absolute world to me. So how are you guys feeling right now? Who's getting top 5? This is a question that no doubt will be on repeat until the final whistle goes on Chelsea. So get your current top 5 in, or just put down who you think misses out in the comments down below. But smile today and enjoy it. And let me know who you want to win, lose or draw in this Man City Villa game. Right, I'm going to shut up now. I could blab on for ages. I'm going to go try call my brother again. Let's see if he's remembered to charge his phone. And we'll see you on Grumpy Old Reds at about 6:30 tonight. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well to Forest Fan TV. If you are new here, have your alerts on so you know as soon as we're live on Grumpy Old Reds. Go check out Patreon. Keep smiling. Come on, you Reds.